Deccan welcomes 2026. From party lights to temple bells. Southern India's biggest New Year blast. Super South welcomes 2026.
Hello, Vanakkam and Namaskara. Welcome to India Today on the first day of 2026. This is So South, bringing the stories from the states of Tamil Nadu, Kerala, Karnataka, Andhra and Telangana. And I'm joined by a team of reporters to begin with Abdul Bashir from Telangana. Happy New Year to you, Abdul Bashir. What do you have us for the day?
Wish you the same, Pramod. And what we are having is a New Year celebration has begun and everything is joyful everywhere. The celebrations are continuing, and in this bulletin we'll show you celebrations from Charminar where people gather there joyously and celebrate welcoming this day of the New Year.
It sure is a lovely place, Abdul. And Anaga Keshav, Happy New Year to you. What do you have us for the day?
Thank you, Pramod. Happy New Year to you too, and Iniya Puttandu Nalvalthukal to all our India Today viewers. I'm reporting right now from the iconic, the old and ancient Parthasarathi Koil in Triplicane. A lot of people have come here to celebrate their New Year's and to begin off their January 1st by paying a visit to this temple. So I'm going to be bringing to you visuals of these celebrations happening. But apart from that, we also have politics that's as usual brewing in the state of Tamil Nadu, given that it is an election-bound state. We have political updates and we also have New Year updates.
It surely is a politically bound state for the elections. And next is Apurva Jayachandran. Happy New Year. What do you have us for the day?
Well, Happy New Year to you, Pramod, and India Today ప్రేక్షకులకు అందరికీ నూతన సంవత్సర శుభాకాంక్షలు. This is going to be a great year ahead for us. Well, we bang off starts with the New Year celebrations at Tirumala, the auspicious day today as well. Thousands and thousands of devotees who have gathered there for the New Year celebrations in a grand manner.
Thank you, team. And let's go to Tamil Nadu for the stories now. Well, to begin with, Udan Pirappe, Rattathin Rathame, Yen Nenjinil Kudiyirukkum, Anithu Tamil Makkalukkum, Iniya Puttandu Nalvalthukal. Happy New Year to everybody. And this seems to be very pleasantly being celebrated in the state of Tamil Nadu. In fact, I'm standing right now. Behind me is the Walker statue at Marina, and the whole night was celebrated joyously. On one end, we had thousands of police deployed across the state to make sure law and order is maintained, and also strict way of maintaining traffic rules. That was on one end. But on the other hand, very interesting wishes for New Year from Rajinikanth, from Kamal Hassan. It also took a small twist when actually DMK and AIDMK also decided to go ahead and celebrate New Year in their own political style. And this is what happened. Very interesting way to see the celebrations done by the common people, the actors, and then also the netas. Well, the common people had the joy to go to temples, to beach and various important locations in the state and celebrated. There we had actors who had very joyously come out. Rajinikanth, every year, as per the custom, he comes out, he greets the fans meticulously and wishes them a happy New Year. But interesting take is how artificial intelligence is once again used by the netas. On one side, we have the Chief Minister M.K. Stalin using the iconic Kamal Hassan song Ilamai Ido Ido, and there you could see the Chief Minister wearing glasses and riding a bullet, kind of going ahead and showcasing the Dravidian model government of his and what kind of success it has brought in. Well, on the other side, you have Edappadi K. Palaniswamy. There, they are using the background music score from Simbu's most awaited movie, Asuran, directed by Vetrimaran, where it shows the growth of Edappadi K. Palaniswamy from a grassroots trader to all the way to become the Chief Minister, with the hope and wish that he also once again becomes the Chief Minister in 2026. Very neatly done using AI. My colleague Anaga Keshav is live with us. Anaga, once again, Happy New Year. And where are you right now? What seems to be the situation? On one side, we have the public celebrating New Year, but on the other side, we could also see Netas using AI for their own celebration and propaganda.
Well, surely is. In fact, the ADMK has used Dhanush's movie Asuran in order to target DMK, whereas DMK has used its own ally member Kamal Hassan's movie to depict Stalin going on a two-wheeler and then wishing everyone a happy new year. That seems to be the kind of political barbs that we're looking at the moment. I am right now reporting from Triplicane, the Parthasarathi Koval, the iconic Koval that's located over here. A lot of devotees have in fact come. In fact, right behind me in that frame, you can see the line. People are making a beeline to get that prasadam. In fact, the prasadam in Parthasarathi Koval is very, it's very, very yummy. It is the first thing to come and get here. Very iconic. It's a very old temple. Any tourist who comes to Chennai, their visit will be incomplete if they don't pay a visit to one Kapalishwar temple, another one Parthasarathi temple, and the third one is the iconic Santom Church. All these three places of worship are very, very iconic in the city of Chennai, and devotees have been thronging in huge numbers to come and get a glimpse of of Perumal in this particular temple. That's happening here in the city of Chennai. Even yesterday, there was huge security promote across the city of Chennai. I was hearing that over 90,000 police personnel were deployed across the city to ensure that law and order especially is maintained. Apart from that, there were 30 teams specially deployed to ensure that there was no unnecessary bike racing or bike stunts which happens. In fact, bike racing is one thing that happens year after year, very, very dangerous, that puts the life of citizens at jeopardy as well as those who are riding the bikes. So yesterday, when it comes to police security, it was executed pretty well. There was no untoward incident that has happened, last year that has come to light so far. It has been a fairly peaceful and happy New Year to everyone celebrating New Year in Tamil Nadu and in Chennai.
Wonderful to hear, Anaga. Please do stay with us. Now we have a breaking, and we have to move from celebrations to politics. We have a breaking right now. Well, Tamil Nadu Vetri Kazhagam Netas were summoned by Central Bureau of Investigation on this Karur unfortunate tragedy that occurred on September, where 41 lives were lost. And now Adav Arjuna, the senior leader from Tamil Nadu Vetri Kazhagam, after being questioned by CBI, he has now spoken. He says truth should come out, and TBK will definitely fight to bring out the truth. Here's what Adav said.
உயிர்கள் எங்க குடும்பத்தில் நாங்க இழந்திருக்கோம். அந்த உண்மைக்காக நாங்க போராடிட்டு இருக்கோம். எங்க பற்ற எல்லா ஆதாரத்தையும் மினிட்டா நாங்க கொடுத்திருக்கோம். விசாரணை சரியா போயிட்டு இருக்கு. உண்மை வெளியே வரணும். கண்டிப்பா உண்மை வெளியே வரணும். 41 உயிர்கள் எங்க குடும்பத்தில் நாங்க இழந்திருக்கோம். அந்த உண்மைக்காக நாங்க போராடிட்டு இருக்கோம். எங்க பற்ற எல்லா ஆதாரத்தையும் மினிட்டா நாங்க கொடுத்திருக்கோம். விசாரணை சரியா போயிட்டு இருக்கு. உண்மை வெளியே வரணும். கண்டிப்பா உண்மை வெளியே வரணும். 41 உயிர்கள் எங்க குடும்பத்தில் நாங்க இழந்திருக்கோம். அந்த உண்மைக்காக நாங்க போராடிட்டு இருக்கோம். எங்க பற்ற எல்லா ஆதாரத்தையும் மினிட்டா நாங்க கொடுத்திருக்கோம். விசாரணை சரியா போயிட்டு இருக்கு. உண்மை வெளியே வரணும். கண்டிப்பாக உண்மை வெளிவரணும். 41
My colleague Anaga Keshav is once again live with us. Anaga, it seems that Busi Anand, Nirmal Kumar and Adav Arjuna were questioned by CBI on this unfortunate Karur tragedy where 41 people had died. And now Adav Arjuna claims that the truth should come out. What seems to be the questions that were raised in the investigation? What do your sources tell you?
In fact, Pramod, on that fateful day when the tragic stampede incident happened, it was all these leaders who were summoned today. Adav Arjuna, C.T. Nirmal Kumar, Busi Anand, all of them were responsible for the planning and preparation of Vijay's event that happened, which had a terrible failure which led to 41 lives that were lost. And therefore, all these people from TVK who were directly responsible in organizing this event were summoned by the CBI that's interrogating this case in Delhi. Very critical questions were put forward to all these leaders. For example, the first question that was put forward was why was Vijay late by so many hours? When it was promised and when it was told to the media by Busi Anand that Vijay would be there by 12:30, why did he turn up 7 hours late? Why was the misinformation being given by Busi Anand? What's the reason why there was so much of delay? That was one of the main questions that the CBI has asked all these leaders. Apart from that, questions such as how many people on behalf of the TVK were put up to ensure that the people who came to see Vijay were taken care of, were given water supplies and their safety was taken care of. How many volunteers by TVK was put up was another question that was being asked. Third question was regarding the preparation, was regarding the number of ambulances that was organized by the TVK. Why is it that they chose this particular location? So all these critical questions were put forth by the CBI, which are very important because all these factors are the main reasons which has led to the kind of stampede that we saw, because there were so many thousands of people that thronged to get a glimpse of Vijay. There was a massive collapse of administration on part of the government. There was a massive mistake on part of Vijay for turning up 7 hours late when it was promised that he'd be there by 12:30, a delay of 7 hours. So since there is mistake on both sides, very critical questions were put forth by the CBI to all these leaders. And as Adav Arjuna says that the TVK has given minute by minute updates to the CBI as to what exactly transpired on that fateful day. However, the TVK has maintained that the main onus of this lies on part of the government, and this whole thing is a conspiracy, is what the TVK has alleged.
Thank you for those updates, Anaga. The next important story is about what is happening inside Congress and DMK, because earlier there was one particular survey issue and comments about one Congress neta which contradicted a data that was given by Kanimori, and right now it is about the drug menace in the state, as the health minister of the state, Ma Subramaniam, claims that there is no drug menace in the state. Now Karthi Chidambaram goes ahead and contradicts it, claiming that this is something DMK has to look into it, and several questions are being asked about what exactly is, why is that the strongest ally of DMK netas are giving a different version or contradicting the statements of DMK itself. Here's what Karthi Chidambaram said.
ஸ்டேட்மெண்ட்ல இருந்து நான் மாறுபடுகிறேன். தமிழ்நாட்டில் பல இடங்களில் கிடைக்கிறது, பல இளைஞர்கள் அதற்கு அடிமையாகிறார்கள். அதற்கு அடிமையாகிறதுனால தான் அவர்களுடைய நடவடிக்கையும் சில சமயங்களில் ரொம்ப விபரீதமாக இருக்கிறது. இதை என்னை பொறுத்த வரைக்கும் இரும்பு கரங்கள் கொண்டு அடக்க வேண்டும் என்று தான் நான் கேட்டுக்கொள்கிறேன்.
Well, a very important development has occurred in the state of Tamil Nadu, as a Union Minister, Dharmendra Pradhan, who was here for Kasi Tamil Sangamam, he went ahead and said this actual Tirupparangundram Deebatthun issue is becoming big once again right now, as he goes ahead and questions why Tamil Nadu government is not honouring the verdict of the Madras High Court and why it has turned out to be a political issue. What is wrong in lighting the Deepam over the Tirupparangundram hill? However, for this, Kanimori immediately went ahead and retaliated, stating that what is necessary for the state, in fact the education fund that is supposed to be released through Samagra Shiksha Abhiyan, those things BJP is not bothered about, but everything else. Here's what Pradhan said.
Categorically given an decisive judgment, let Hindu people, Tamil people can light the lamp on a political motivated note, people are opposing, this is unfortunate. Can you deny the existence of Ramanathaswaram? Can you deny the existence of Minaxima, Lord Shiva from Tamil Nadu? Can you remove the cultural ethos of Tamil language and Tamil literature? Can you remove Tirukarur from the society? Those who are propagating this kind of theory, they are fool, they are misunderstood. Let Lord Shiva when honorable.
Well, there is another bang from the state of Tamil Nadu as the superstar celebrates New Year for his fans in his own way. Just sharing one small video from his amazing movie called as Muthu, a movie that talks about how a person who was completely born in a different way is raised as a servant, but he's completely loyal and he works for his honor and fights every other cause. That is that video Rajini actually shares on X app as a kind of message and celebration for 2026. Here's the video.
போற ரூட் கரெக்ட் தானே? யாருக்கு தெரியும்? நான் எப்பவுமே போற ரூட் பத்தி கவலைப்பட்டதே கிடையாது. ஆண்டவன பாரத்தை போட்டு வண்டி அந்த ரூட்ல போறதோ அந்த ரூட்ல சிவான்னு சொல்லி போயிட்டே இருக்க வேண்டியதா? போற ரூட் கரெக்ட் தானே? யாருக்கு தெரியும்? நான் எப்பவுமே போற ரூட் பத்தி கவலைப்பட்டதே கிடையாது. ஆண்டவன பாரத்தை போட்டு வண்டி அந்த ரூட்ல போறதோ அந்த ரூட்ல சிவான்னு சொல்லி போயிட்டே இருக்க வேண்டியதா?
Well, that's a simple but subtle message where Rajinikanth, the superstar, says, we don't worry about the route, just put the burden on God and keep going and everything will be fine. That seems to be the message Rajinikanth is giving to his fans. And for more stories from the state of Telangana, let's go to Abdul Bashir.
Well, today is the first day of 2026 and the celebrations in Hyderabad have gone well and peaceful, incident-free celebrations with people cooperating with the authorities that authorities were urging for the past 2-3 days. Now, all the areas and junctions have seen peaceful celebrations in Hyderabad. We are right now in the iconic Charminar here, where you can see thousands of people have thronged in just for celebrating the New Year's Eve. As you can see, along tourists to regular people here have come in just to celebrate the first day of this year at this iconic Charminar. So several other places, the historic places or tourist places, have seen record-breaking visitors like the zoo, the Nehru Zoological Park here in Hyderabad has seen 1 lakh visitors for the just 3 days from Christmas till 28th of December. And now we see Charminar is seeing an historic inflow of tourists and residents here just to celebrate the New Year's Eve. We are joined by several people here who are right now, tourists here who are celebrating. Hi, ma'am. How are you doing today?
Very well, thank you very much.
How was the New Year going?
Well, we had a very jolly New Year. We danced and we drank and we ate lots of lovely food. And now this morning, in spite of a little headache, we're enjoying Hyderabad. It's a fantastic
Feeling here in India?
Oh, fantastic! We had a very exciting tuk-tuk ride from our hotel. That was quite our first city this year, so it was a big introduction to, the lovely, vibrant place that is India. We love it.
So how are you feeling?
I'm all right, actually.
How was the New Year going? What is your resolution for this year?
Just to stay happy and help other people be happy.
You can see the colors here in Hyderabad city. Sir, आप यहाँ पर आए हैं. आप बताइए exactly यहाँ पर कैसा आपका नया दिन चल रहा है, नया साल?
बहुत बेहतरीन है. तारीखी चारमीनार हैदराबाद के अंदर है. यहाँ पर जो है लोग शॉपिंग को आ रहे हैं और खुशी से जो है फॉरेनर्स भी यहाँ पर आ रहे हैं, दूसरे स्टेट से आ रहे हैं, दूसरे कंट्री से आ रहे हैं. सब मिलकर जो है खुशी के साथ एक 2026 सेलिब्रेशन कर रहे हैं. बहुत खुशी की बात है.
Okay, so this is the celebration and the inflow of people here in historic places, especially Charminar, iconic place here we can see in the city of Hyderabad. Moving on to Andhra Pradesh, my colleague Apurva Jayachandra will take us through. Over to you, Apurva.
Well, thank you, Abdul. It's a new day and a new year for the entire, country as well as the world as well. Like I said earlier, for India Today's viewers, India Today ప్రేక్షకులకు అందరికీ నూతన సంవత్సర శుభాకాంక్షలు. It's going to be a great year ahead for all of us. Starting off with the auspicious day today is thousands and thousands of devotees who thronged to Tirumala earlier this morning to have a wonderful darshan there in Tirumala Tirupati Devasthanams. There had been all arrangements that had been set, especially ahead of the New Year celebrations as well in the state. Andhra Pradesh, has been gearing up for the New Year celebrations at Tirumala this year as well, and the TTD has maintained all sorts of rules and regulations to ensure that devotees who come from near and far will be able to have a peaceful and wonderful darshan here as well. Thousands of devotees thronged to Tirumala later last night and in a peaceful darshan earlier this morning as well. Happy devotees had gone ahead and also, spoken to several people as well regarding their darshan that took place at Tirumala as well. Not only that, in across Andhra Pradesh, even as bandobast was in several areas in a stringent manner, all the people were law-abiding citizens with ensuring that there is absolutely less chaos that is taking place there, and the rules and regulations that have been put forth by the Andhra Pradesh police have been followed to the T. No loud noise or music that was being played, no kind of any drunken, disorderly that had incidents that have been reported so far, and it looks like it's been a very peaceful and a happy new year that has been brought in from the state of Andhra Pradesh. Well, that's all from Andhra Pradesh. Wishing you all once again a very happy new year. Moving on to my colleague Shibi from Kerala.
Thank you, Apurva. Well, Kerala celebrated New Year in all grandeur as yesterday night we witnessed exciting scenes across the state of Kerala. Thousands of devotees were seen visiting Charminar temple yesterday and today morning. Unprecedented crowd is what we are understanding at the Charminar temple located in Pathanamthitta district on the New Year's Eve and also today morning. In Fort Kochi, a massive Santa Claus effigy was burned as part of New Year celebration. Now that's a celebration, that's a tradition that they host there every year for New Year's. At sharp 12 a.m. a massive effigy of Santa Claus is burned. In Thiruvananthapuram also, especially in areas like Kovalam, Varkala, which are tourist destinations, similar celebrations erupted with tourists and also the locals coming out and celebrating New Year in all its grandeur. Well, Prime Minister Narendra Modi has written to the newly elected mayor of Thiruvananthapuram Corporation, V.V. Rajesh. V.V. Rajesh is the first BJP mayor from the state of Kerala. Prime Minister, in a very long letter, has congratulated V.V. Rajesh, the BJP workers, the BJP leadership, and also the deputy mayor, G.S. Ashanath. In his letter, he talks about the LDF and UDF, saying that it's a very iconic moment for the BJP in the state of Kerala, as it's a long-term effort that's finally resulted in this victory. He also exposes and mentions about the left and the UDF, saying that in Kerala they're rivals, but outside Kerala they're friends. So they're in an alliance. So this is something Prime Minister has mentioned earlier also, especially during elections, how the Congress and the CPIM are rivals inside the state, but outside they are part of the same alliance. So he speaks about that, and he says that there is a shift in the voting pattern and the choice of people in Kerala, especially of youngsters and women, as they are drawn to BJP's politics rooted in nationalism. He also speaks about the sacrifices of the BJP Karyakartas, saying that many of them have lost their lives. It's a politics dominated by the CPM-led LDF and the Congress-led UDF. And over the years, it's the effort of the party workers that has finally resulted in this election victory, is what Prime Minister says. He also says that Thiruvananthapuram is very special. He has very fond memories of visiting the city, and now it's become extra special as it's been ruled and governed by the BJP. In fact, he also speaks about the teachings of social reformers like Sri Narayana Guru, Ayyankali and all the others who have contributed to the growth of Kerala. He also mentions that let this be a new rise for the state of Kerala and for BJP in the state of Kerala. Well, we have a controversy erupting in Kochi as part of the art exhibition called Biennale, where a painting is now facing backlash from the Christian groups across the state. In fact, the painting is, what the Christian groups are alleging is that the painting is similar to the iconic Last Supper of Jesus Christ. And what the Christian groups are saying is that the painting that was exhibited there has hurt the religious sentiments of Christians. The painting shows a naked woman in between, in place of Jesus Christ, and nuns sitting around her. What the Christian groups are saying is that this is like insulting the Christian faith, because Last Supper holds iconic importance in the lives of Christians. So this is like insulting their faith and their belief, is what the Christian groups have said. They have also, the Kerala Latin Catholic Association as well as the Syro Malabar Church has said that as much as we agree that there should be artistic freedom, but that should not be at the cost of religious sentiments. They have also said that painting should be withdrawn in 24 hours, or else they will carry out protest across the state. In fact, following this protest and also in the background of the New Year celebrations scheduled in Fort Kochi, the Biennale's venue was shut down, and the Biennale authorities said that they did not want to create an issue, especially in the background of New Year, and that's why the venue was shut. Meanwhile, the painter Tom Vattakudi, who's a Kerala-based artist, has said that there was no intention to hurt any religious faith. He also says that this has nothing to do with the Last Supper, but this was an inspiration from a play. That play is what he has said.
വളരെ പാവനമായി കരുതി വരുന്ന ഒരു ചടങ്ങാണ് ക്രിസ്തുവിന്റെ അന്ത്യത്താഴം. അത് സംബന്ധിച്ച് വിശ്വവിഖ്യാതമായ ചിത്രങ്ങളൊക്കെ ഉള്ളതാണ്. ഇപ്പോൾ നടന്നുവരുന്ന കൊച്ചി ബിനാലെയിൽ ക്രിസ്തുവിന്റെ അന്ത്യത്താഴത്തെ വികലമാക്കി ചിത്രീകരിക്കുന്ന ഒരു ചിത്രം അവിടെ പ്രദർശിപ്പിച്ചിരിക്കുന്നത് അങ്ങേയറ്റം ഖേദകരമാണ്. ക്രിസ്തുവിന്റെ അന്ത്യത്താഴ ചിത്രത്തിൽ ക്രിസ്തുവിന്റെ സ്ഥാനത്ത് നഗ്നയായ ഒരു സ്ത്രീയെ വരച്ചു ചേർക്കുകയും ചുറ്റും ശിഷ്യന്മാർ നിൽക്കുന്നത് പോലെ കന്യാസ്ത്രീ വേഷധാരികളായ സ്ത്രീകളെ അവിടെ കാണിക്കുകയും ചെയ്തതുവഴി ചിത്രകാരൻ എന്ത് ആവിഷ്കാര സ്വാതന്ത്ര്യം ആണ് എന്ന് വാദിച്ചാൽ പോലും അത് ക്രൈസ്തവരുടെ മതവികാരത്തെ മുറിപ്പെടുത്തുന്ന ചിത്രമായിട്ട് തന്നെ കാണാനാകും.
Well, major controversy erupting there, disrupting the Biennale also, because we saw protests being taken out by the Congress workers also. Congress workers had marched to the Biennale venue and protested against it, saying that the painting should be removed because it affects the Christian faith and the Christian beliefs. In fact, like I mentioned, the Last Supper, the event holds significance for the Christians across the world, and we have seen iconic paintings of the Last Supper also. So that same replica is being implemented here, is what the Christian groups have alleged. They said that if the painting is not removed, they're going to protest, and that protest will not be acceptable for the organizers. The organizers have also cooperated with the protesters, saying that we don't want to create an issue there, and that's why we're shutting down the venue. All the venues of the Biennale have been shut down yesterday owing to New Year celebrations. The Biennale authorities have said that they will reopen the venues on January 2nd, that's tomorrow, as it's one of the iconic events that takes place. It's one of the largest art exhibitions that takes place in the country. And also the Christian groups have also filed a complaint with the police regarding this painting, but the painter here has reiterated that he was born and brought up in a Christian family, and he's somebody who views Jesus Christ beyond the long beard, and this is just an individual's perspective that should be respected. Well, that's all we have from the Kerala segment. Over to my colleague Pramod.
A very interesting breaking. Thank you, Shibi, and we have a breaking now. Well, ahead of the elections in West Bengal now, the Prime Minister has seemed to have given a gift. This also, it looks like a new year and a wonderful gift, as the most awaited Vande Bharat sleeper train will initiate its drive from Kolkata, almost completing 180. It has reached 180 km speed from Guwahati to Kolkata. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will inaugurate it soon. The announcement was made by Railway Ministry Ashwini Vaishnav. Recently, Indian Railways successfully completed the final high-speed trial of the indigenously developed Vande Bharat sleeper train. The trial was conducted on the Kolkata-Nagda section, where the train achieved a speed of 180 kilometers per hour. The trial was carried out under the supervision of the Commissioner of Safety. And it is very important because even us, India Today, did a very exclusive story on this sleeper coach, and it looks like we are going to get it soon. Well, that's all from the So South team. Thank you, Anaga, Apurva, Abdul Bashir, and Shibi. Thank you for watching So South.